Hi, welcome back to the video. And in our last video, we talked about how there are different types of innovation and like which one is more popular nowadays, which is done on scale. So just to give a bit of recap, so there are two different types of innovation. The first one is called user innovation. The second is called producer innovation. And as we talked last time, that user innovation are those innovations where users actually innovate to solve their own problems and make use of those innovations by themselves, while producer innovation innovate in order to sell to a market and make profit from it. So those are the two different types of innovation. User innovation is very popular in our world. Like it makes up about at least half of the innovation that happens right now throughout the world. So that is what we discussed last time, right? In this video, what I wanted to talk more about is, if user innovation is that popular, like what are we doing about it? Like are those innovations just going to waste, or are they actually helping the world on a bigger scale, right? And if in any case they can work hand in hand with producer innovation. So in this video, we'll talk more about that. So the first thing is that user innovation and producer innovation, they are both complementary to one another, right? So they definitely can work together, and they have been working together, and that is what makes user innovation, and the fact that we are talking about it makes even more important, because user innovation is actually being used to drive innovation for the products which we use today. So how are they complementary, right? So let's take back to their definitions, and then we can build on that, right? So user innovations were those in which the innovators innovate to use that product, right? So they don't have to worry about if the product would be marketable, if others would be able to use it. They just want to use that to benefit themselves. That's user innovation. That's their motivation behind innovating. The second is producer innovation, right? They only want to innovate products which are marketable. If they see that a product or anything or any innovation is not marketable, it hasn't got that traction, then they won't go into production. So they are limited by the market. So what happens because of this difference is, this makes systematically the user innovators are the pioneers, right? Because they innovate first. They don't care about market, they don't care about the product helping anyone else rather than themselves. So they are less limited by external factors. That makes user innovators pioneers, and producer innovators work on products which are proven in the market. How they are complementary to one another is that once a user innovation becomes popular, like I created something to solve a problem of mine, or just I found it to be cool, and over time that innovation got popular. It started to get some traction. It got maybe 100 or 200 users, right? Now 100 and 200 users is not a lot for big corporations, but it may be something for like an emerging startup or some entrepreneur who wants to start their own startup, right? So for them, this innovation can be attractive because they can identify that this innovation has got a market, and by a little bit of fine tuning, and so this can be improved, and this can be turned into a producer innovation. So that's what happens. User innovators pioneer, they create something new, and then producer innovators come in and say, I can actually do this better, I can make it better. And this is called merit of dimensions improvement, right? So producer innovators can come in and they can take that raw idea which is actually solving a problem, right? And at that point it has the potential to go global, and then they come in and they further improve it based on its reliability, its energy efficiency, so all of these different things. We can use an example of a user innovation that got popular and is now at the current time is a producer innovation, right? So it's a mix of both. The answer, so the example I'm going to use is of skateboards, right? So skateboards were actually a user innovation. What happened is that a user just wanted to have something cool. So what they did is that they took a piece of wood, they placed their wheels from a roller skates below it, and they just invented skateboards, right? So once this activity or this tool got cooler, then some producers came in and they saw, this is going good actually. So maybe what we can do is like, maybe we can make it more reliable, maybe we can make it more secure, more marketable. And then by all of that, now skateboard is something just super popular. So what happened in this scenario is that this innovation started from a user, but then producer comes in, makes it even better, and then it's now a popular product we all use today. And this is a great example of how we can see that user innovation is actually behind a lot of things we actually use nowadays. A lot of products which are so popular now, they actually started from user innovation until producer innovation came in and make it more popular and reliable for us to use. So the definition of complement is that both parties benefit. Now we can see that producer innovators are benefiting because they are getting ideas and they just have to make it more marketable and all that, right? So that's their benefit. What the users are benefiting from is that their innovation gets more reliable, gets more neater, more cleaner, more easier to use. So that's how they win. So it's a win-win situation, and all of this discussion just has a fine print. There's user innovation is something very important. It has been like all the producer innovators know about it. So user innovation is something that is behind a lot of products we use today in our lives right now. And that is all I want to talk about in this video. Thank you.